Welcome to Joe's Astrology. This is the astrology for Spanish singer, songwriter, producer, and musician Rosalia. And she is a Virgo, a Libra sun, and a Virgo moon. So I included Wikipedia here because I'm not that familiar with her. We can see that she's a songwriter, uh, producer, songwriter and producer. We see this Mercury here, especially with being a songwriter. Mercury on the midheaven. Mercury's associated with writing, and it's in an air sign. It's not Gemini, but it's still an air sign. And with it being right there near the MC, this is what she could be known for. How people see her is, they could see her as a singer. She also has Venus in Scorpio in the 10th house. So she could be seen as, with Venus there, as someone who can make money. She could be seen as a sex symbol, especially with it being there in Scorpio. And I did listen to a little bit of her music, and if she is a songwriter slash singer, you can see that in her music that she's really into the music that she's singing as if she wrote it herself. It's not like some of these other pop singers who have most of their music written by somebody else. The ruler of her chart is Jupiter, and it's in the ninth. Here we have Sagittarius rising, and it's in Virgo in the Taurus decan. So definitely that's a fortunate symbol to have in life, to have Sagittarius rising, to have Jupiter up there near the MC, conjunct the Sun in Libra. We know that, as I've mentioned before, the Jupiter Venus aspects is a good fortunate aspect in astrology, and we can see that proven by looking at these charts. And with Venus ruling that Sun, and with Jupiter being in that decan, it has that Jupiter Venus flavor to it. It's also in the ninth. We see Jupiter, the Sun, and the Moon in the ninth. So someone who travels, maybe someone who's interested in religion. We'll have to look at her profile here and see if we can find out specifically what that might be. North Node in the first in Sagittarius, and the South Node in the seventh, conjunct Mars, or close to Mars in Gemini. And that Mars is moving away from that South Node. So maybe we can look at some issues with the family early on, maybe death or divorce or something like that. Having that Mars on the South Node could be someone she's bringing into this life, someone who is a leader, an adventurer. We can see there's a quintile between Mars and Moon, if I'm looking at this correctly. Yeah, an exact quintile between Mars and Moon. So that moon in Virgo is in the Capricorn decan. It's also trining Neptune. So why is that important? Well, the moon trining Neptune can give that musical ability. It's also trining Uranus, giving her that individual uniqueness that she would have to be a famous singer. And with that Mars quintile, the Jupiter, she could be very dynamic in her energy and creative in See, it's in the 7th house. We'll have to look at the Wikipedia again, but again, a quintile is a symbol aspect for creative transformation. Someone that can transform themselves creatively. And that south node is ruled by Mercury, so really also bringing that ability to write from the past, and the north node really having that focus on her, which is something you would need to be a singer, or at least you would need to be comfortable with, because it is all about self-promotion in many cases. She also has a quintile between Uranus here, and Venus, and a trine between Venus and Mars. So that, to me, is just more of that uniqueness in order to create money here with Uranus in the 2nd house and Venus in the 10th. Let's take a look at Wikipedia. I just want to mention a little bit more. Really, you see this with Venus, Mercury in the 10th house, and Moon being ruled by Mercury. We could see someone here with a beautiful mind. We may see that coming out in the songwriting. Latin Grammy Award winner, so definitely famous. I think I saw on here something about a divorce. Here we have vocal cord surgery after tearing one of her vocal cords due to intense singing practice, and was unable to sing for a year. So we see the trauma with the Uranus here, and the Mercury, the vocal cords. See, there's a square between Mercury and Uranus. That could be showing that surgery. She also has on the 3rd house cusp Uranus as well, so we can begin to really put the pieces together with that surgery. The ruler of the 3rd is Uranus. 3rd being that the voice, the communication, could represent the vocal cords, and we see the planet of trauma is ruling that third house. And you can see the surgery with the successful surgery. We see that it is, even though that Uranus makes that square, and as I said, it rules that 3rd, it's making a trine to that Jupiter in the 9th. So we can see, you could loosely interpret that as somebody who, or as an aspect that's kind of coming in, and Jupiter's coming in and helping. I don't really see anything else. Grammy Award winner. Here we can see the song went viral on TikTok. Could be some more emphasis on the internet with this person. She has Saturn in Aquarius, and it's retrograde, pointing to that Uranus. You could also say Uranus is in the first house, making her more unique, having that uniqueness and genius quality. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. If you have any comments, someone recommended that I do this. If you have any comments of anything that you know about this person, feel free to leave them down below in the comments section. You can see she did some cosmetics promotions. And we see Venus in the 10th. That definitely correlates, especially near Libra there, correlates with someone who's into cosmetics. And you can see brand ambassador for Skims. Very versatile, teamed up with Nike. Mars in the 7th, that's going to make that Mars more prominent. You can see with all the things that she's done, she definitely has the energy. She has this Mars, the ambition, the Mars Pluto, you know, a waning trine. That's definitely going to give her that ambition to do those things. The 10th house stuff with the 10th house Mercury, the 10th house Venus. Very interested uh, in status, climbing the ladder. Well, here's the personal life. It says here in a relationship with an American actress. I don't know if that's supposed to say actress or actor. We can see with oftentimes we see with this air, this Saturn, Mercury, trine with Libra and the MC and the Aquarius and the South Node in Gemini. We pretty much have a grand trine in air. We can see bisexuality or um, someone being a lesbian or queer. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Hope this finds you well, and have a good day.